Hey, this is Mimi.
And this is Ashika, and we're here on the set of The End, exploring new relationships.
And if you want to explore your own relationship at home, you should definitely check out our card game at theskindeep.com/shop.
How do you think I describe our relationship to other people? I think you describe it as, I think you talk about us like we're just one person. Recently, I kind of complain a little bit. A little bit. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Me too.
Are you kidding? What do you say?
What do you say?
That's funny. What are your 3 favorite memories that we share? That's hard. 3 favorite memories. Yeah, this is like good training for the memory. 3 favorite memories.
When we were younger and we used to like record ourselves,
yeah,
like, with our
like
sisters.
Webcam and all that.
Yeah, with our sisters, you know. We
That
just
stuff
like,
was gold. That could have been.
Yeah, no, that was really funny. We just kind of like, it was a little bit strange in the sense that we just like sit in our house and just like
Well, because we're homeschooled, like whatever we do, just like,
well,
we have to find some way to entertain ourselves.
yeah.
I suppose when our family went to Costco, just like, what do? We turn on the webcam.
What do we do for 3
and
hours?
talk to ourselves.
No, it's not like read or like chill. It's like we just like, yeah, I don't know. So that's always
try to entertain ourselves by by recording.
Yeah, that was fun. When do you feel closest to me?
I think just like when we're together, you know, when we're just the 2 of us and we decide to do something.
We don't really do that too much.
Well, that's the thing. I don't really like.
We're never together anymore. We're never together.
Yeah.
Like you're always like off somewhere else, like doing like who knows? Like where are you most of the time?
I
Like
don't know,
like
I just go off by myself. I mean, it's just yeah. I mean, I love it. I love like being by myself. Wait, okay. What are you hesitant to tell me?
You're not really yourself, like completely outside. Like, well, I don't know. You are, but I don't know. It's strange, like because like I feel like I'm pretty the same everywhere I go.
You put on a face, too. No, don't you think so?
When I'm in that Japanese crowd, like I change a little bit, but I get a bit quieter. I don't know. Like I become really, really introverted, and then, like everybody, like I don't know. Growing up, I thought I was the extroverted one. You were more introverted, but then it changed somehow. It changed, but I don't know. Like I feel like, especially in the Japanese crowd, I tend to be a little bit more to myself. What's a trait or skill of mine that you wish you had, and why?
You're very sure of yourself. Whereas I constantly like double check and confirm and make sure, and you're very good at knowing what's right and what's wrong. Like you're definite, whereas I'm always kind of like, oh, maybe it could be this, or just kind of going off to the mood of the room.
Right.
And
that's the thing. So it's like
being
you're
like
not,
a chameleon,
so
right?
Well, it's like that's the thing. It's like you're kind of more. You're taking like other people's like opinions more instead of like listening to your own. So it's like that's the thing.
It
it's like where you go
started
out
recently,
more.
where I started to realize like you could make your own decisions. You know.
Right.
It's happened recently where you found that you could have that internal dialogue. It blew my mind because you're always listening to other people and listening to other people.
Oh, it's hard with the culture, right? It's hard with like, the culture that we
like
grew up in.
Everything.
Because like we were kind of like expected to kind of be this type of person, and it's hard.
When was the last time I disappointed you the most, and how do you feel about it now?
Rather than like being disappointed though, I feel like recently like you're making me feel more and more proud.
Me?
Yeah. Why is that so surprised? Like, do you feel like that? No, like because like with like what you've been doing, and like you just like created like such a huge community. Like just like everywhere you go, you just like just create like these big communities. No, but just even like with the art that you've been making, like in like the connections that you've been like establishing, like not even in Japan, but like abroad. Like I think that's really cool.
So I've never disappointed you?
That's not true.
That's a win.
I don't know if I should say this. I think like I'm a little bit. How you go out with like when you're out with dudes? that really is like kind of disappointing sometimes.
I guess. Well, yeah, sure. I mean, it's not like it's that bad though. Is it bad?
No, because like, well, okay. It's not how I would go about it.
Well, okay, fine.
So that's that's
But what's that? Do I do anything bad?
I'm mostly worried. Worried about you're gonna regret something, or it's like not good or not healthy.
But I don't do anything really. I mean, I just like chill and like. I mean, it's normal. I think. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, well, I don't know. It's just normal. Just relax. So what would you prefer me doing? Just like staying in the house? And
No, it's not that. It just, I don't know. I wish you, like, we're a bit, I'm not stronger because you're strong too, but like a little bit more like shikari shite. It comes back to Japanese, but like a little bit more like
picky?
No, it's not. Yeah. What's something we take for granted in a relationship that we shouldn't?
We're very different, but we do have a connection. I like to think. And so, like, to be able to nurture that a little bit more, because like I feel like I hardly ever talk to you these days, you know. And like when we do talk, it's just like complaining or talking or worrying and thinking that we have to get to the next best thing or do this and do that, and it's just like we don't have this time to actually enjoy and laugh with each other anymore.
Yeah, we haven't had that in a long time.
So I'm just like, I feel like I like want that back sometimes.
Well, it's also been kind of like hard, just like
well, yeah, sure. And so I feel like that's like I have to go to other places to find that, to be able to, So I want to be able to enjoy and just like laugh more, Yeah. What's an experience you dream us having together in the next 10 years?
Oh, I really want us to, like I always dream of like building a community, because like I feel like there's a lot of, like when it comes to like third culture kids, I think there's a lot of like pain that nobody talks about, and there's a lot of like miscommunications between like Japanese, like the two Japanese and like America, like there's different countries, but like anyone from Japan, like it's just really hard. Like it sounds like really weird, but like I even like dream like maybe one day like we can get like Japanese citizenship. Yeah, I think that was like one thing that's like always been like bothering me. It's like why, like we were born and raised there, but like the whole, like the country will never see us as Japanese. I think that's like the hard thing. So, or even if you're like half Japanese, no, that bothers you too.
I guess it does. I never thought about it, but I guess it does, like to a certain degree.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yeah, it bothers me. Like, it's not really fair, Like because like that's our home, And I think I'm always scared of like, because like we have like we have like residency, permanent residency, but it's like if something like happens, it's like that can be taken away. So like, I think that's something that I'd like to change. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Okay, what about our relationship do you never want to forget?
I don't want to forget that we'll always be like together, I hope.
Yeah,
oh God, we'll be together, like
on wood, there's a bunch of wood here.
Yeah, no, but I'm just like I just always want to like always have that connection, Like even if somebody comes into our life, it's like easy to focus on
the other
person, but like I always want to remember that we're here for each other, So yeah, which I think is easy to forget because we're twins, you know. So I always think it'll be
That
Yeah,
we take that for granted.
So I don't want to forget that.
Yeah, I don't want to forget that either. Okay. 終わりかな。
終わり？
終わり。
はい。終了。
終了。
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to have this kind of conversation at home with the end card game, you should definitely visit our online shop to my right. Or you can also just keep watching. Thank you very much.